So the purpose of this video is to give you an overview of Jack Daniel's 1 mile training plan. The plan has 4 phases, each of which sequentially adds an extra layer of training. Phase 1 begins with building up your mileage, and this involves easy running, which you do throughout the program, but there also are weekly long runs with some faster paced running, which Daniel describes as M-pace or marathon pace in some of the every second week roughly. The first 6 weeks also includes a lot of strides, and in the second half of the initial phase you also start doing 200-meter repetitions. These repetitions are run at your current mile pace, which is the standard which continues for the rest of the program. The pacings for the running are given by what Jack Daniels describes as the VDOT system, and there's tables in the book as well as online calculators, which I'll put a link to down below, which allow you to calculate your paces required for training based on your current race times. The second phase of this program continues to have a weekly long run, but the main difference being that you're now doing a lot more repetition work, so 2 days a week doing repetitions with repeats of between 200 to 600 meters, and these are really just designed to get you used to running fast and with good form and economy. And the idea here is that with each interval you're rested enough so that you can run at the right pace with good form, and so the recovery for these repetitions is generally equivalent, a jog equivalent to the distance you have run, so 200 meters followed by 200 jog, and 400 with 400 jog, 600 meters with 600 jogging. And Jack Daniels also suggests that the end part of the recovery jog you could have, a walk for the last 50 or so meters so that you are fully recovered and ready to run the next repetition with good pace and good form. The next phase 3 continues these repetitions, so at least one out of the 2 workouts for the week includes between 200 to 600 meter repetitions, but he adds some interval workouts to this, and these are run at what Jack Daniel calls interval pace, or equivalent to what some people would call VO2 max pace. And again, these paces can be found in the book called the VDOT calculator. There are also a couple of threshold workouts. These are designed to be run at your lactate threshold, a pace you can roughly hold for about 60 minutes, and this paces once again can be found on the book or the VDOT calculator online. The goal of these workouts is really to develop some of your other elements of your aerobic system, which will keep you going till the end of a 1 mile race. And finally, phase 4, which builds up to your goal race, places a greater emphasis on thresholds. So the number of interval type runs basically disappears, and there's generally some kind of threshold running now at least every week. And towards the second half of this phase there's also some fartlek type mixed speed sessions where you're running a mix of repetitions, intervals and thresholds, and I think these really build up your strength and give you the confidence that you can maintain solid speeds needed for a 1 mile race even when your legs are beginning to feel fatigued. So